Hello and welcome to Book Club on the Go, the podcast where we explore one book at a time. Today, I would like to talk to you about one of my all-time favorite books, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This novel, first published in 1813, is a masterpiece that has captured readers' hearts for over 200 years. The book is set in the late 18th century and revolves around the lives of the Bennet family, who reside in a small town in England. The Bennet family consists of 5 daughters, Elizabeth, Jane, Mary, Kitty, and Lydia, and their parents. Mrs. Bennet, the mother, is obsessed with finding wealthy husbands for her daughters, while Mr. Bennet, the father, is more reserved and sarcastic. As the story unfolds, we are introduced to the wealthy and proud Mr. Darcy and the charming Mr. Bingley, who are new arrivals to the town. Mrs. Bennet sees the arrival of these 2 eligible bachelors as an opportunity to find suitable matches for her daughters. However, Elizabeth, the second daughter and the protagonist of the story, is not impressed by their wealth and social status. One of the central themes of the book is pride and prejudice. Mr. Darcy is proud of his wealth and social standing, which often leads him to behave haughtily and arrogantly. On the other hand, Elizabeth is prejudiced against Mr. Darcy due to his behavior and opinions. However, as the story progresses, both Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy start to see each other in a different light, and their pride and prejudice begin to soften. Another critical theme in the book is about the societal pressure to marry for wealth and status rather than love. The relationship between Mr. Bingley and Jane Bennet exemplifies this. Mr. Bingley is genuinely in love with Jane, but his sister and Mr. Darcy influence him to break off the relationship because they believe that Jane is not of a suitable social standing. Similarly, Elizabeth is pressured to accept the proposal of Mr. Collins, a wealthy relative, despite not having any feelings for him. One of the reasons I love this book so much is because of the characters. Each character is unique and well-developed, and their interactions with each other are both funny and insightful. Elizabeth is a strong-willed, independent woman who challenges societal norms and refuses to conform. Mr. Darcy, despite his initial pride and prejudice, is a kind-hearted and generous person. Mrs. Bennet, although often annoying and impractical, is a loving mother who wants the best for her daughters. The writing style of Jane Austen is another reason I find this book so captivating. Her writing is witty, charming, and often humorous, and her observations of human behavior are spot on. Austen's writing sheds light on the complexities of human relationships and the importance of love, empathy, and understanding. Its themes of pride and prejudice, societal pressure to marry for wealth and status, and the importance of love and understanding continue to resonate with readers. In addition, the well-developed characters and witty writing style make it a must-read for anyone who loves classic literature. The book's central theme is the societal pressure to marry for wealth and status and the characters' struggles with pride and prejudice as they navigate the complexities of love and marriage. Throughout the book, Jane Austen critiques the societal norms of her time and explores the consequences of judging others based on their wealth, status, or first impressions. One of the book's most memorable and iconic characters is Elizabeth Bennet. She is a wise, independent, witty young woman who is not afraid to speak her mind. Her interactions with Mr. Darcy are filled with wit, sarcasm, and humor, and their banter highlights the book. Elizabeth's character represents a departure from the traditional portrayal of women in Georgian England, as she is not afraid to challenge societal norms and speak her truth. Mr. Darcy, on the other hand, is initially presented as proud and aloof, but as the story progresses, we see a more nuanced and complex character emerge. He is a man of wealth and status, but he also has a sense of responsibility and a desire to do what is right, even if it is not popular. His interactions with Elizabeth help to bring out his more vulnerable and human side, and their relationship is a significant turning point in the book. Another critical aspect of the book is the relationship between the Bennet sisters and their mother. Mrs. Bennet is obsessed with finding wealthy husbands for her 5 daughters, and her antics and schemes provide much of the comic relief in the book. Meanwhile, the relationship between the sisters is loving and supportive, and they play an essential role in each other's lives. The contrast between the behavior of Mrs. Bennet and the bond between the sisters highlights the different ways women of the time were expected to behave and serves as a critique of the societal norms that pressure women to marry for wealth and status. In all, Pride and Prejudice is a timeless novel that still resonates with audiences today. Its themes of pride, prejudice, and the complexities of love and marriage continue to captivate readers, and its characters remain some of the most memorable and beloved in English literature. If you still need to read this book, I highly recommend it. You won't be disappointed. We hope you enjoyed our discussion. Remember, this podcast is all about exploring one book at a time. If you want to dive deeper and better understand the book, we recommend picking up a copy and reading it yourself. Make sure to tune in next week when we discuss another book. Remember to subscribe and review our podcast to help us reach more book lovers like you. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Until next time, stay curious.